Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. Today we'll be running 6.1.2 Masochism path. That is going to be an all science path. So stay tuned. There are some key fights coming up against an Electro and a Void, and of course there's a solo on the boss. So stay tuned. So before we get into the video guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, like the video and share it with everyone. All of that really helps me out a lot and supports the channel. The global node is going to be special delivery and combo party. So you will get the degen on yourself if you are unable to use a special attack on 15 hits. And for combo party is for every 10 hits you land on your defender, you get a cruelty buff. But if you lose your combo, you get 40% of your damage back directly for every cruelty buff on you. So try not to lose your combo, otherwise it will hurt you a lot. So the first fight was against Black Widow. So if you're running a Corvus, you can get 2 charges from her, one for the Avengers and the second for evade and auto block. I tried to get the evade one from her, but she didn't evade any, so that was okay because Miles Morales is next and you can easily get an evade charge from him. One thing you need to be wary about is the whole path will have Masochism, so whenever you try to land a debuff on your opponent, he will regenerate health. So you cannot just parry him because he will gain back health, but what you could do a re-parry. So you can go for the parry, because of Masochism it will not register, then he will come back and hit you again and then you can re-parry. So if you know how to do that, that would be an amazing skill to have during this path. I honestly am still trying, but I can't figure it out. So if you are good at re-parry, this is the path to use it. So our first main fight is against Gladiator Hulk. I'm just going it with Blade. It's a slightly tricky fight with his face me going active and he's becoming unstoppable. You will see I will mess up a lot of times, but having Blade really helps you because he can regenerate back his health. So what you try to do is just to keep an eye on the right side on Gulk, top right of your screen. If there's a yellow fist, that means he's going to go unstoppable on just right there on the next one. So you just block it off. Otherwise you can go in and hit him easily. So he comes down. As for the masteries guys, it's entirely your choice. I would suggest to run Suicides because that plus 60 damage and that will reduce your grind significantly. It took me only 9 minutes to finish off this path. And also check the description for timestamps so you can skip ahead to any other fights. Next fight is against a Masochism Electro. Now there are quite a few ways you can bring him down. You can either use champions that have energy attacks or that have non-contact attacks. So I'm talking about Magneto, Omega Red and quite a few other champions. What I like to do is I like to go with Archangel because Archangel with his neurotoxins not only reduces his sig ability of return damage, but also he easily bleeds out Electro here and he will not gain any health. Other options you could use could be a Void, also it could be a Vision with energy damages, so it's entirely your choice what you're gonna go ahead with, but here's a key fight. Archangel makes him very easy. Guys, I'm using rank 5 and rank 4 champions depending on the path, so feel free to go with any other champs you like, but if you're gonna use rank 4 champions, try to boost as much as possible because with all the boost and everything, it would be easier to bring down these champions and go for the next path. I would also suggest to get your resources from Winter Soldier in Realm of Legends and get all of those energy refills ready so you can sit down and in one go you can finish 6.1.2 and the next time you can do 6.1.3 because that's 5 hard the most efficient way to get this done. Next fight is against Captain America Infinity War. It's a pretty straightforward fight, nothing too fancy about it. Just keep blocking until he uses his heavy. Then as soon as he comes in you can start hitting him. I have a Corvus who has extra charges because of Avengers and he brings him down super easy. Now the hardest fight for this path is going to be a Void with Mighty Charge. So Mighty Charge makes him unstoppable and immune to all sorts of effects when he is charging using a medium. There are a couple of things you need to care about in this fight. One, that after a few little timer, his sig ability, he will put you debuffs on you that will hurt you a lot. So what you need to do to counter that is to make sure that you have a 10th hit on your combo after he places a debuff of you that will purify it. So you will notice throughout the fight I will stop hitting him once I'm at 8 or 9 hits of a combo. So my 10th hit or 20th or 30th hit will be always after I get a debuff to purify it. Second, it's not possible to go in and try to intercept him because of mighty charge, so you will need to stand your ground, let him come into you and block, and once he goes into his heavy, only then you can hit him back. Or second option to hit him is when he uses a special attack, you can go back in. So this fight really requires some patience, and also if you're running suicides in this fight, bring an immune champion, otherwise you will die really quickly. And if you're not running suicides, then you can use any champ. But if you take care about these things, it becomes a simple fight, but it's still the most difficult fight from this section. You could also use an Archangel for this fight. Anybody who stops healing, you can use a Void as well for this fight if you're not running suicides. So, and if you're running suicides like me, try to bring in immune. Something like Ultron will work and Vision will work as well. So those are the few things you need to take care about, and you can easily bring him down. The next fight is going to be against Sentinel, who will have Biohazard and who will also have Bubble Shield. So Bubble Shield is, you can only block 10 hits from your opponent, from your defender, before he becomes unstoppable. Now it's easy to evade special 1 from Sentinel. So what you try to do, you will parry him, you will push him to L1 and then bait his L1 out and then try to go back hit him. So try to not block him as much so you can go through in the fight for a longer period of time without him becoming unblockable. As I have a Corvus with charges, this fight is super easy and super fast. Just be wary about the combo meter, because remember there's a global node with a special delivery. If you do not use a special attack within 15 hits, you will get a big degen on you. That's about it for this fight. The other easy counters for this fight are Quick and Gilly 2099. There's a lot of champions that you can take him out super easily with. You just have to be a bit focused. It's a long fight, but it's an annoying one, but an easy one. And the final fight is against Ultron, Labyrinth of Legend. There's quite a few nodes on him, so we'll go through one by one. So your special delivery and combo party are the same. This is global nodes. Then you have EMP modification. So anytime he uses a special attack, he will put passive shock charges on you that will damage you over time. And then you have Spite. So anytime you have a beneficial effect on you, that gives power to Ultron. So combine that with EMP modification and he will fire off specials very quick. And then you have backup recovery. So when he's down to 50% health, he will gain a burst of power, but if his ability accuracy is reduced, he will gain quite a few health back. Now there's a lot of champions you can use here. You can use a Corvus here with an L2 boost and you can bring him down within 20 charges, or you can use a Medusa, because Medusa is not only having class advantage but she also has an advantage on robots after armor shatter. You can use her as well. Another counter can be Nebula. She goes really good with Corvus, so you can just build up your charges, parry him, give him transfer the shocks and use an L2, so that will kill him faster. And if you have 5 to 6 charges, all of these nodes will shut off on Ultron. And then there's also Gulk. You can use it, because what Gulk will do, because of the passive shocks, he will not lose health because of face me. For me, Quake is the best, and I will just simply Quake him without dexing so he does not get spite, and I will bring him down very quick. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, you found it helpful. If you did guys, make sure to leave a like, comment and share and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. All of that really helps me out a lot and supports the channel. Other than that, guys, have a great day and I'll see you next time.